All right. Another good win for us against a good North Texas team. Thought we set the tone early defensively. You know, we made it hard on them in the third quarter, and I do think that's really important that you know, a team like that has very good athletes, very capable scorers. You know, if you let them get off the bus and get in rhythm and make it easy, then they're probably going to really hang it on you. And you know, we were very good in help. Really took 42 is really good. She's caused a lot of problems for people, and you know, we ain't the biggest in there, and we got help to there. We really reacted to the ball. We made it tough for them to get comfortable inside, and then once we did that, then it turned into kind of guards against guards, and then you know, at the end of the day, we're able to get it done. So you know, this team, and I'm not sure that anybody really knows how we're winning, but we're winning with defense. You know, we guarded pretty well again. 32% defensive field goal percentage, and our team knows that that's how they've got to get it done. And so proud of them for that. It's a good win, and you know, celebrated for a couple minutes, and get ready for the next one, which is a fantastic team coming in here on Saturday. One of the best ones probably ever to play in here.
Shannon, for you, I know that a lot of times the first shot goes down and it'll get you in rhythm. It seemed like your defense sort of got you going tonight, which a little bit of a different norm, but at the same time it seems to spark everybody.
Yeah, I took it as in that's what, as a team, we have to, because we're so small, we have to play defense, and it's going to lead into buckets for all of us. And I think that's what we all fought. You know, we was like one stop at a time, and once we get a stop, then it's going to lead into good offense.
TP, for you all, everybody's sort of, for lack of a better term, like you all are up near the top of the conference, but it seems like y'all are still fighting for that respect factor. Like, what's it like sort of taking that chip out every single night?
It feels good. I mean, I feel disrespected when teams come in here like, oh, it's just Marshall. Yeah, it's just Marshall, and we showed them tonight. So, I mean, you know, things happen.
From a mental standpoint, Coach, this team, you look, you know, 2 road wins, fighting back from double-digit deficits, and this one, every time North Texas made a run, they never got over the hump and found a way. How mature, you know, from 2 months ago, 3 months ago when we were sitting here, how many miles have they grown?
It's a whole different team. It's a whole different team, you know. And, you know, to piggyback a little bit off what TP said, North Texas didn't say anything or do anything. It's a general deal for our players. They feel like they have to earn respect, you know. And they're doing it little by little, you know. And they've done a really good job of, you know, when I sat up here after Old Dominion, I was really worried that we were going to relax, like, oh, yay, we just accomplished something, you know, and then it was like we can go back to whatever the old team used to look like. You know, they haven't done that. They've reloaded and went back. And I brought these two. I think there was a lot of people that we could have brought up here. You know, Shayna's line is unbelievable. But I brought these two because they're driving the bus. You know, they love to play, and they like playing here, you know. So very happy for them too, you know. But they're the ones that if I say this is what I need, and they haven't always been that way, you know. They probably tell you stories, you know. But they haven't always been that way. But hey, we need this and this and this. Go. And then they go get it done. And everyone else is doing their part. I don't mean that. But the energy level of our team is driven by the 2 seniors. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be.
When you look at, you've seen Shayna in a lot of basketball. To me, and I've seen her in a lot of basketball too, it seemed like from a patient standpoint, this might have been one of the better games that she's played in the Marshall.
9 assists. 9 assists. And she's such a good scorer that, and it's been part of her life for so long, right? Since what grade?
3rd.
3rd grade, okay? Braden's age. That she does, I think at times she just presses so much because she knows how good at that she is. And I also know how much better she makes players around her, you know. And when she can get other people shots that they can drain, and we need that out of her, and she did that tonight. You know, I mean, 25 points plus 9 assists. So I mean, you're talking about at least 47 at minimum. You know, responsible for 47. So fantastic game for her, and you know, and yet she got to reload, go do it again. You know, go do it again.
At the same time, game's key stretch might have been the 90 seconds that she was off the court to end the second quarter. She had just picked up, I think, a charge or second late in the quarter, and North Texas was within 2, and you all push it back to a 10-point lead in that time.
Yeah, Princess Clemens hit a big. Princess was really good tonight. She really did a great job against the press. She's been a really steadying presence against pressure all year, and she was really good at it tonight. You know, but yeah, I think, and I go back and I've said it before, our depth has really improved, and that's a big difference in this team this year. Is you know, our depth is just better, and there's, you know, the world doesn't end if we get in foul trouble and different things. We were in all kinds of foul trouble tonight, and they're used to playing. They're used to playing together. They just go out there and fight.
You had said you're much different than you were earlier on. Was there a magic moment that created that, or has that been a general thing that's kind of developed over this season?
I would say a magic moment a little bit. I mean, you know, basically we flipped a switch against Old Dominion, and it hasn't turned off, you know. And that's not to say, and I think, you know, it's basketball. So, you know, in Texas, we had wild stretches of just not good, you know, not good. We did not lead against UTSA until overtime. We never led that game until they basically just handled us. And I mean, we never pushed on them quick. Like, we didn't have like an 8-0 run. It was a slow drip to just try a little bit harder. I mean, we'd go, you know, down 10, down 8, they'd score again, back to 10. Then we'd hit a 3, then they'd score. I mean, it just went like that. That's how we got back in it. And, you know, so it's not perfect, but that's what they figured out, is it never is. Like, when you get in league play, everybody's good. I mean, everybody's good. So they're gonna get us some. I mean, they're gonna roll us up in the post, and they're gonna make some layups, and their guards are gonna get by us and they've just figured out, well, if I just forget about it and we get together and buckle down, we can kind of stop that. And then maybe, and I think that's what's done it. That's the difference in us. That's what's made us a good team, is we are more in tuned and doing it for longer. You know, that's how we're getting people. Some nights, like Louisiana Tech, it took 55 minutes, you know, 55 minutes of very similar basketball. And then we got just enough of a window to get it done. But it's just, I don't know, what's the moment? Maybe you guys have an answer for that. I think at Old Dominion, I think they were really ready to play against Old Dominion. And I think when they came out and they executed the game plan, I mean, Old Dominion had 13 points at half. They did exactly what we wanted them to do, and they did it very, very well. And I think the confidence button really finally flipped. And then, like I said, these two have been carrying us with their preparation and energy, communication, and just their steadiness and toughness. And when you put all that together, then, you know, you find a way to do some good things.
Shane, for you, how important has TP been to keeping you level-headed and to not have you on overload, feeling the necessity of the leadership role? And I'll be honest with you, it seems like a lot of times out there, she can be that calming factor for you too when you get too amped up.
She is. She's a big. I give TP credit for some of the player that I am, because I don't think I'd be where I'm at without TP being my teammate, and it goes with my other teammates. Everybody probably knows, I do tend to lose my head sometimes when I'm out there, and she's the first one to come to me and tell me to pick my head up. She's saying some other stuff that I can't say out loud, but I mean, and it works. She's in my ear 24/7, and gets me out of my own head and makes me focus on my teammates more.
TP, for you, how's that relationship built between you two? I mean, it's like you all got to know each other so close and so well. It's like you sort of know those triggers with each other, don't you?
Yeah, now we do. You know, it wasn't like that all the time. It was kind of like a fight when we would talk to each other, but now we know each other, we know how we're wired, so we just take it as we go.
They've both grown up a lot, and that's a big part of it is she knows, she's done a great job of kind of knowing how to push people's buttons, and then she's allowing people to talk her off the ledge, including me, I mean, she actually told me she was tired tonight when I subbed her out. That's never happened. She is that in how many games you played here? She's never thought she should have came out. It happened tonight.
I really needed some Gatorade.
But they've just grown up. So
When you get into best start since and first time you're winning 4 straight road games since, does that mean something to you? Even with the story kind of unfinished, the way it's headed?
I mean, I'm really pleased with just our fight, basically. I mean, I think when you're trying to build a program, you want that to be one of your baselines. Is when we go up there, we're going to bring it. And so it is very unfinished, and I'm really excited for us to go through the group of teams we're getting ready to go through, and it's really going to stress us, and it's really going to challenge us. Our league is very, very good. There's a lot of parity, and I think that the teams that we've played and beaten have made us better for this run against really good teams, and I just want us to play hard through those things. But I mean, I usually don't know that stuff, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I have no idea what. I don't know. I know a couple years ago we had a pretty good team. We went to the WNIT. I know that we would love to play at the end of the year again this year. I mean, I know that. I know that she ain't ready to be done. I know that she ain't ready to be done. So, I think they are earning respect. I think that, and I've said this before, I believe we were picked in the spot that we deserve to be picked in, and then we've handled it the way you're supposed to handle it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, I don't think anybody slighted us by putting us where they put us. And then I think all of our team got in a little huddle and said, okay, now we can live with that, but we don't want to live with that anymore. I know they were, as a group, playing in Frisco was very, very important. We didn't want that to happen again, And, so I think that was a little bit of a trigger to start with. And now the ball's just rolling downhill pretty good. And, and yet I know, Saturday, if you're not doing anything in Huntington, you need to be in the Henderson Center at 12 o'clock on Saturday. And, Rice is tremendous. It's going to take a great effort for us to have a shot, but we're excited about it. We're excited about the things we've done, and yet we don't sit on them long, which is why we've continued to play well,
All right.
Thanks, guys.